Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast. We back. Happy New Year's, ladies and gentlemen. I go by CEO PESO, man, live at Moves Media right now. Got my guy in the building. Where do I start, man? Perfect father figure. Hell of a producer. Hell of an engineer. Hell of a companion if he ever's in your life, if you know this nigga. And he is one of a kind. We got Dre Manuel in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate that, bro.
How you
That's
feeling?
A lot, man. I'm good, my
Hey,
dude.
bro, you know, I got to get the introductions down, man.
Damn, man. I feel special, my nigga.
Hey, you's a special guy. Nah, what's popping though? How you feeling though?
Man, I'm well, bro. Shit, just been working. Man, being a better father, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, bro, these last 2 years been crazy for us. So
Same
just
here.
growing,
Man.
bro.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah. Growing, learning, being a sponge to every aspect of life, man.
Yes, sir.
But no, I appreciate you. Like I said, the platform, man, is for everybody, obviously. But at the same time, man, I'm just trying to shine light, bro, and you know,
Beautiful thing,
put a better grasp around, like, you know, what we do, why we do it, how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the people who, whether they trying to get into it or whether they already doing it, you know, it's free game. You know, you learn something from anybody at any point in time.
Absolutely.
So I feel like you got a hell of a story to tell, and you know, we got hella conversations, man.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
We go back years, dog.
Yo, yeah, it's been a minute. Like, and we literally seen each other grow, seeing each other. It's been a while, bro.
Yeah, man. You started doing videos and mixing too. You was
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
mixing.
yeah.
And I heard about you from Cuz, Dave Speed.
Yep. I was mixing. I mixed. Yeah, I think I recorded a few of his songs before. I started mixing in like 06, 07. And then, you know, just came into the videography. It's been about 10 years on videos now.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause even Mo told me about you too.
Yeah,
Shout
man,
out Mo, bro.
man. RP Mo.
RP,
Yo,
dog,
Mo was you know, it's funny, man. At the time I didn't really know, but it was like I guess I was taking Mo's clients, but I ain't know because I was undercharging.
He was
Everybody
trying to get you to come to the studio.
Yeah, he
to
wanted.
the
Yeah,
drive,
hey, you
bro.
know the crazy thing is, I never went to school for engineering, but then I was about to go to Full Sail, and I had a homie. I'm like, well, I can't come to the studio and take over Studio B because I'm about to go to college. But I'm like, I got a homie who got an engineering degree. He went somewhere in like I think Tennessee or something, and then he was like, nah, I don't want him. Like had a degree and everything though. He was like, nah, I don't want him. Like I'd rather have you in here. But I was about to go to school, so yeah, man.
I ended
yeah.
up taking over that shit though.
Huh?
So I appreciate you.
Oh.
I ended up taking it over. So
Oh, word. Are you? Oh, okay.
I ended up
Yeah.
Taking over the B room, bro.
Nah,
I
yeah,
don't drive,
bro.
so.
I mean, and I had to go to college. Like I had
That
the
was a dope
opportunity
thing.
because it was so big at the time with Mo. I was like, damn, like he about to just let me come in here and just, you know, do me. Like, you know, it was like a why not beat him, join him thing. With respecting Mo, he the king of the engineering, but
for sure.
but it just that was crazy, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
those are the grassroots, bro. That's really what pushed me, I guess, to where I am now, for real. I really want to create a platform for like producers and engineers to really get on and have a chance to get to the industry. You know what I'm saying? And not have to go out and be able to travel. And most people can't travel right now unless they not getting flown out, you know.
Yeah.
You can't just go out there and get those connections and meet people without being able to fly out. So you have to create a sound here in your hometown.
Yeah. Hey, my nigga, shout out to Jay Lee too, man. But he had told me some shit that really made sense because back in the G when we was doing it, like when we starting it off, you know, it was a necessity to have to leave the city. Like before, like the internet wave really took off the way it did. It just felt like, you know, we got to get out of here. And now, fast forward, it seemed like doing it here is actually a bigger possibility than it was back then. Like you don't have to necessarily leave to find the attractions to get on. Like you said, we can create it here now.
Man, it's a lot of artists here creating their own platforms.
Yeah.
1 million plus streams or whatever. So why go out to a big ass sea and be a small fish when you can be a big fish here in a small pond? But it's like, man, the city, bro, we have so much talent.
Yeah.
It's so much talent here and so much business acumen that needs to be had to where we can grow our city and to be able to have these platforms.
But it do take a certain mind state, and we was talking about that before the cameras was rolling. Like when we was traveling and building our relationships with people outside of the city and learning from that, and then bringing it back here. So I do think at the same time, like in order for it to be taught, it take people like us who went and learned it. So then we can put it out in a professional manner, so people who hear can see like, oh shit, with Dre and PESO, you know what I mean? Like they got this and that going, and you know it's a Dayton original.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely it. You got to definitely be a light for our youth, bro, because our youth can get lost in the sauce here. You know that. All the creatives, you know what I mean? I want to create a platform for everybody. Where we can, you know, have our musicians in one place, our designers, our videographers in the same space, and helping each other grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Going out there with them wolves in those bigger cities, Atlanta and the LAs, bro, holding your own is really going to definitely give you some, bro, you're going to sharpen your skills, bro.
Yeah, I've done it, like on some, just being humble. Like I did it, well, even when I was in Orlando, I did it like learning as I was down there doing the videography. And well, back then wasn't that really oversaturated with videographers. We talking 2011. But then, you know, when I was in LA, when I was residing there for a minute, it was really a battle to get your name to be a go-to in a new city when you just a new person, even in Atlanta though. So it's.
How long were you in Atlanta?
Atlanta gonna be officially 3 years in May. Yeah, like officially living down there. And it's been good, man. But one of the things too I realized is I got to where I'm at with it, all of it is through the relationships that I built with people over the 10, 12-year span I've been doing it. Like the relationships really got me, you know, where I'm at, whether it was a 5-minute conversation with somebody or, you know, just being in the mix and seeing how people move and really having the smartness to be like, all right, like you're not the person right now. You just sit here and take it in and just
be a sponge.
And learn from it. Yeah. And a lot of people, and that's the thing, like how you were saying with the creating that creative space for creatives here. It's just it take people like us and everybody else professionally who's doing it to really control it and to create that narrative of it. Because like anybody can do it, but you know, bro, it's a lot of oversaturation with people saying they do something professionally, and it's like it's a half-ass job. So
for sure. That's what we try to bring to the table, man. Me and my cousin JD Carson, bro. Shout out to JD over at Safe House Studios.
JD, you know the story with JD, right?
Yeah, well, you know, I hear a lot of different stories, bro.
I mean, well, JD, like
what story you talking about?
Now, when I first started Trendset, when I was engineering, he actually had put a post up. It was funny. He was like, "Man, y'all had us in that hot ass garage listening to like all these records." But JD was the first person, the first professional I ran into that had gave me the game, gave me criticism when I hated it at the time, and just like but he put me on.
Definitely do that.
Yeah, but I learned so much from just that one sitting in the garage, bro. I never lost none of the tactics he gave me of like how to like, you know, just growth.
Yeah.
So shouts out to JD, man. That's the homie.
Sure, bro. He blessed me with making me the vice president over at Safe House.
Yeah.
Right now we actually met him through DJ Bionic Man.
Okay.
I met him through
Bionic
him.
Man, that's another legend.
Bionic Man, R.I.P., bro. That's the homie. I met him through him on some business stuff. Just trying to hear some beats, and he was like, "Damn, you kind of dope." So we headed off, man, and ended up taking some artists down to Atlanta to meet with the owner of Spanx.
Okay.
And just got them in some big doors. I shout out to QB Invader, man, for sure.
Vay, Vay. He just hit me the other day too.
Yeah, we went down to the A, bro, and we had a good time, bro. So he really opened our eyes to bigger business. And I'm like, these are billionaires, bro, and they looking at Dayton like this. They want to hear artists from Dayton. So that just goes to show you that Dayton has a sound, man.
Yeah,
that needs to be heard.
Man, and a lot of times I've been feeling like man, we just got to be patient with it because we've been really overlooked, man. Like I be looking at the demographics of like how Dayton just be getting skipped over, even with Jack Harlow, Kentucky, EST, Detroit, obviously. So I'm just like, man, like Dayton definitely got its time coming. And being in Atlanta, when I do mention Dayton to certain people, they really respect it. They like, oh, you Dayton, like
legendary,
sure.
Legendary shit. Come on,
they
man.
love it, bro. That's
shout
a
out to
fact.
Cali too, man. Cali definitely showed Dayton a lot of love and kept us in conversations that need to be had as far as the music industry. You know, we've created billions for the city, man. I mean, billions for the industry. I'm sorry, not for the city. We need some of that bread back, honestly.
Yeah, say that, man. Yo, because we were just talking before the camera's on. That's why I was like, hold on, because they need to hear this though. But nah, because you were saying though, man, just how Dayton has just been a staple to the industry for decades.
Yeah, for sure.
And you were saying like, bringing back the date, and you was mentioning like, why not? We can't have like a Rolling Loud type thing here.
We had a festival like with Jefferson Township days.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Those 3-day festivals. I feel like we have enough artists, big name artists now from the city, that would, fill the seats. You know what I'm saying? Fill a open field with 100,000 people at the fairground somewhere.
Definitely, couple headliners.
Bring a couple, J. Cole's, the Travis Scott's, the Drakes of the world. Come bless us, Yeezy. We reach out to Chappelle. Come help us out, because that's gonna create a foundation for us on a business level. That's gonna feed different businesses, small businesses, to where these people can eat, because we have a certain time frame to where millions of people are flooding through the city.
Yeah,
spending money. You know what I'm saying? Building the city back up.
Yeah, and I just recently seen that some film company is actually acquiring and buy like a crazy square feet building around here that they're gonna be trying to shoot more film, like feature films in Dayton too. I mean, obviously because of the low tax rates and everything like that, but a lot of things is coming into the city full surface of like, it's really a hidden gem. It's like so much shit that can go on here, but at the same time, it's slowly getting picked up by a lot of people who's actually starting to notice like, oh yeah, Dayton is like, it's an open market for real for the creators. Like,
the way it was explained to me, they said it was like bringing Tyler Perry here.
Yeah, literally
the whole set. Like, I'm like, man, that's gonna create so many platforms for our artists, our actors, our comedians. Man, we have a lot of funny people, musicians, all that, bro.
Yep.
And that's dope. So I want to capture the teenagers. You know what I'm saying? I want to grab that demographic and really put my time and efforts into them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So VP at Safe House. Well, I mean, I'm bouncing around though.
There you go.
So being the VP, because you got a lot of labels under your belt. So with being at Safe House though, like, explain like what do you actually do there? I mean, because we ain't even tapped into your production and engineering yet, but you do a lot of things. So what does Safe House consist of? Like, let's just break it down like that.
So Safe House is a production company.
Okay.
We mainly get placements for movies, album placements, things like that. We also own a studio to where we rent it out to artists who may come through every now and again. But the main thing is we're production label. So we're just looking for different songwriters, producers, to try to give them an opportunity to get some checks at the end of the day, because it's a lot of talent here.
So y'all just kind of like overlook it, like bring in the creative sessions with the writers and everything, and y'all just go in there and create.
Sometimes we fly writers in from LA, from Atlanta, from Nashville, and then have other writers from the city just come in and do writing camps.
Okay.
Other producers come in, just submit beats, things like that.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back real quick, because we jumped into it.
Yeah.
How did you even get into the music by itself? Like, at what age and what made you get into it?
I started in church, bro. I started playing drums at the age of 3.
Okay.
I'm trash on the drums now, but I think being a church musician really helped my production, because it made me focus on the details,
right?
Of music, and learning different nuances and different textures and different sounds. My grandfather owned the church on Liscombe. Shout out to
JT.
Yeah, man, right across the street from the VA.
Word.
A Christian missionary right there on the corner.
Yeah. Yep. He owned it.
Well, he's the pastor. He started it like 30 plus years ago.
So you started in there?
Yeah, I started in there, bro.
Dope.
On them drums, bro. And then start playing keys at 10. Transferred over to the organ too, and man, I did that for like 33 years, bro.
Really?
So I just retired, bro. Yeah, bro. Because I went through the phases. So, I'm playing at 3, just keeping the tempo, keeping the beat. But then I start playing at 10, from 10 to 25. I'm on the keys, just really learning how to play.
Right.
So church musicians are some of the most skilled musicians in the world, bro.
Explain.
Man, their dexterity in their fingers, how fast their fingers move, and how fast their chord, the way their brain thinks, bro, is just crazy. So
is it because of the complexity of the song? You gotta.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's something happening every 4 to 5 bars in a gospel song. Probably.
Okay.
Or it may be a change, or it may be a crazy chord change. A lot of R&B rap songs are just a 8-bar simple loop.
Right.
But
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, bro. Gospel, you using every inch of that scale, bro. And you going into different scales. You going to key changes, so you got to be able to play in every key. So me just being a producer, I'm like, I ain't really trying to do all of that. I'm just trying to come up here and learn some chords, but I end up being thrown into it because we need you to get up there and play.
Right.
We need some music. I don't care about
Sunday, don't miss it. Get here.
We need you to play. Forget all that sitting back trying to be shy. I'm like, all right, cool. But the thing about church, they'll judge you on the spot, bro. Let you miss a bad note, it's gonna be giggles.
Yo, but I be feeling like, all right, so when I do hear like the church bands and everything, that a lot of that be sounding like y'all be low key improvising the freestyling. Am I tripping? Or do it?
A lot of it is, but there's a foundation. So there's a foundation and there's some improv within the foundation.
All right.
It just,
I would figure that, but you know, like you get like the pastor is about to go up and then you start hearing.
You about to talk music. Yeah, you be up there playing chords.
Okay.
But then when I got older, it became a business, bro. You know,
Word.
Man, some dudes making $750, you know what I'm saying, $800 a Sunday just for playing one day. I'm like, oh, I need parts. Let me learn how to play this organ. So by the time I turn 25, 26, I'm not making that much, but I'm starting to look at that as a business perspective. And also, it's still helping my production on the side.
Right.
Helping me with music. I start probably producing at the age of 10.
Okay.
That's when I got my first keyboard. And then
going up.
Beginnings, bro. The little keyboard with the speakers on the top. And the little 5-track.
Some super simple shit that
bro.
You had to twerk out and just understand it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to transfer the gospel to the hip hop, and it just wasn't working out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do hip hop beats, but it really wasn't working out. The rappers weren't really fucking with me like that, bro.
So when did you see that transition of like, okay, like your hip hop production actually started to be a staple to you?
When I got around Mo.
Okay.
When I got around, that was about 2005.
Golden era.
Man.
Woo.
Yeah, that was 05, bro.
That was a good time.
Yeah, man. He shitted on my drums, bro. He's like, what the fuck is this? These drums is trash, bro. And they was just thin, you know. And I was, you know, I'm like, shit, what you talking about, bro? I'm sweet, nigga. I play chords and shit, nigga. I got you hear that chord change, bro? Like, you know what I mean? So he he shitted on me, bro. And then Skano shitted on me too. Shout out Skano.
Oh yeah.
He shitted on me too. I'm like, okay, I gotta rethink this because these is legends. And
they've been around it so long.
And everybody else, I mean, and then you can kind of grow up around yes men because they're just, oh, you doing good job.
Yeah, supportive. But it's like,
hear that. Nah, that shit weak, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said like they critiqued the shit out of me. Like I thought I was killing shit in Granny's garage. Man, Mo like
I'm the best nigga in here, bro.
Mo like, yeah, man, you should have turned the highs up. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like,
yeah, them crispy highs, bro.
Man, but I learned just so off of just through, you know, my ear and just like, okay, this is how it's supposed to sound. Like I remember I would play like a Jeezy record and then play my record right after just to try to compare the sound. Mm-hmm. So that's how I was learning how to engineer. It's like, okay, this shit, his don't sound muffled, my shit sound muffled. So that's how I was realizing everything.
Yeah, them reference mixes, bro, they change your life.
Yeah, I really honestly feel like the way we learned back in the day, like how it wasn't so easy is why we so good at it now. Because now it's so easy of, you know, a motherfucker can get an iPhone and call themselves a director. Yeah. Or, you know,
throw some shit together real quick.
Yeah, I mean, or download FL and, you know, get some packs and, you know what I mean? But the way we came up, not to sound like we outdated, but we just more authentic with it of how we learned it and how that shit is embedded into us.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir. Those years of sleeping on the floor, you know what I'm saying, and not getting no sleep or just 10 hours in front of your screen.
Man, and still having all the energy in the world.
Yeah, man.
I had
going to the shows and going out of town and doing whatever else.
I remember I had a third shift. I had a third shift job, and nigga, I get off at 7, and I'll be on my shit from like 8 a.m. to like 4 or 5, and probably get like another 3-4 hours of sleep and go to work. Like I was just like I gotta learn it. Like my energy level was like just unmatched, just on some like I was just like, damn, like I gotta figure this shit out. I couldn't fucking sleep. Yeah. That's when I was engineering though, so it was a whole different thing. But now, you can't pay me an engineer buddy now. I can't.
Man, it takes a special person to be able to sit in front of those speakers for that long and hear a song over and over again. I have a high respect for it now. I took it on as a business venture. Just to learn how to get some bread real quick. I seen niggas was paying $100 for a mix or $200 for a session just to engineer some shit. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But I hated mixing, bro. And Mo really pushed me to be an engineer. So I'm like, all right, I'll do it for a while. But now I'm trying to put other engineers on, other producers, get them a shot. Shout out to Haley Carson too. I forgot to mention her. She was definitely she's our president, JD's daughter. Word. She also helped us bring this studio into fruition. With this platform, and it's just a lot of pieces to it that's really going to help the city grow.
Yeah. Okay, so I was looking I was taking some notes too, and I seen you got some production credits. So I seen Corrupt, I seen R. Kelly, I seen who else you got on there?
Man, Wiz that came through.
Yeah, Corrupt. Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. Shantae Moore.
Yep.
Shout out Shantae Moore, R&B legend. Yeah, a lot of the big homies, man. Peanut, Big Mac, my boy Frost. They all had the major placements back in the day from the city, and I was winning all the beat battles. Word. So back when I was younger, 19, man, I was going through slaying niggas, bro. Shout out to Road Regime too, man. They was definitely our slaying niggas too. So we was like the Titans of the city at the time and through the beat battles. And I ended up putting Peanut in them out. And them niggas was Grammy nominated, Jill Scott, you know what I'm saying, XYZ, Beyonce.
The kid on the block, dude.
I'm like,
knocked them down.
Fuck that. I need this shine right now. You know what I'm saying? We was at Coyotes back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
Over my Myers. And they just took a liking to me, bro. And just started sending my shit out to the city, like LA and the bigger cities. And some of that shit just stuck.
Start getting picked up.
That's all it was, yeah. And this got me a couple trips out there, a couple flights out there. So that helped me learn, be out there with them Titans, bro. Like you learn, like I was in the studio session, I seen Mike Will walk through. I'm like, oh shit, I'm motivated now, nigga.
Man,
let me
bro,
go over here,
is
that Gucci?
Man,
here, bro.
The simplest shit, like you said, just seeing somebody and then you in that atmosphere, it make you instantly like, oh, I need to do more.
And Wale walked. Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is going to motivate you, bro, because these niggas is not sleeping. They'll leave, go do a walkthrough, get 60K, come back and work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
bro, it take a whole different caliber, like, to be at that level, bro. That's some elite shit when you get to that point of, like, man, sleep isn't really a necessity. It's more so work, and it's more so, like, your ethic of, like, all right, like you said, go do a walkthrough, go get the bag, and then come back, get to create and shit. Sure. And that's what I was saying too, man. Like, explain to me, man, the power of relationships. How that got you to where you at.
Relationships, man. It really opened a lot of doors for me. Shout out to Derek, Ronnie Jergens' brother.
Okay.
I met him at a beat battle in Atlanta at Akil's house. I went down to Akil's house for a beat battle. And I met him, ran into him, bro. Shout out to Akil too, man. Get well tuned, bro.
Yeah.
But he was fucking with the beats. Sent him out to a couple of his homies, a couple of his managers out west. Shout out to Dre Brown. He's a titan in the music industry. He has a lot of relationships with like Mona Scott, VH1, different people like that, and they got me a couple placements through for Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, dope.
Just through those relationships, it opens doors. So your tracks getting on certain shit. So now you can kind of use that as content to market yourself. Yeah. Who else, man? It's a lot of people that push me and help me. Shout out to IQ out in LA, man. Just he owned the studio out there, and that helped me build my placement game up too. So now I got a dope ass studio to work out of.
Yeah.
And now it's for free. You know what I'm
saying?
It's
a comfortability.
So now you can fly into LA and like, yo, I need a studio to work out of. Like, can we get in? So now you're looking like a bum. Like, well, I ain't got no studio. You want to come to the hotel? We can cook up. And it's cool now, but back then you couldn't do that in 2015, 16.
Yeah, the perception was like,
yeah, you about to be on, but I was broke as shit going out there on those trips. You know what I'm saying? Just meeting people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a white tee and some cutoff shorts. But I ran into my homie Marcus Black out there. You know what I mean? Been in the studio sessions with him, going through hella beats, and he just freestyling, bro. That every last one of them, seeing a rapper that elite, it's like, damn, this nigga's on a whole nother level.
Crazy.
And he was just on Game's album and doing shit with Drake. So I'm like, man, these people out here are sharpening themselves with other people who are just as dope as they are. You know what I mean? So it was good to see that and help me learn how to do that and want to bring that back here for us.
Yeah, I was about to say to ask you that, bringing it back here.
Man, yeah, bro.
So, man, like I said, man, you are definitely a staple to the city. Off of,
Appreciate that.
you know, like you was talking about how we helping with the vision, but like I said, with you and the sound and the longevity of what y'all doing with it, you know, it's a great appreciation because, you know, at one point, man, like the city wasn't doing too much of anything. It was like a gap of like, you know, all these new acronym ass people rapping and shit and everything. Nah, for real though, like it was just it was a weird vibe in the city going on, and then like I think that's what kind of turned me up to want to like, you know, really kind of get out the city because I was just trying to just stay motivated. It was a point in time where it wasn't that motivational here in the city.
Man, I remember that, bro. Shout out to Mara Monroe. Me and her did some numbers, bro. On the man, fuck relationships. That record went. I feel like that shit went viral for us. She was really somebody who helped me cultivate my sound and push me to be a better producer.
She's so dope too.
Dope, bro.
Man,
Rob Nero too, bro.
Shouts out to my G Nero. He the one that introduced me to her too.
Yeah.
And she's so versatile. Nero, oh man, it's a record that they took off iTunes. We're gonna talk about that. What was it? I forget. Cause you made the beat.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, God damn. I'm like, Dre made this.
Yeah, we gotta re-release that somehow, man.
Oh yeah, we gonna figure it out. Shit, at least you know YouTube it, no monetize, but
yeah, those rooms in my mom's back room, bro, sleeping on the floor every day. She was that time. I did that for 2 years, bro. Slept on mom's floor and turned it into a studio. Just hustle, you know what I'm saying? $40 an hour, y'all come in and work. At nighttime, I'm pulling my pallet out.
Work, man. But shit like that is what build the drive and build the
back fucked up,
boy. But that's what make everything so authentic, though, man. Like I said, just going through that shit, I feel like we more appreciative of it when we are put in positions of like now you at Safe House. Yeah. Now you know how to run that.
Yeah.
Compared to how you was running a full-fledged business, sleeping on the floor at night. Mm. So what do you see the future for the city, man? Like how do you want it to go?
Man, I think the city needs to really dive into learning how to invest, because I feel like this investment boom is going to affect us in a major way. And if you're not on that boat, you're not going to get a piece of it.
Right.
You know, because now we want to build schools, we want to build hospitals, we want to build resources for our city to grow. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we keep killing ourselves because we're in a pit. Let's remove the pit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the funds.
Great analogy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Let's just remove the pit and get the funds here so we can grow and be a better city. And everything else is gonna flourish because the talent is here, the creatives are here, the artists are here. They need the artists to push the envelope on the creative side, even whether it's in technology, whether it's in business, whether it's in music or whatever, because they're not steal our sound, but they respect our sound a lot out here.
Yeah, you know? That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
Man, all right. So look, we covered a lot of ground. I want to tell you, bro, I appreciate you. Like,
likewise, though.
The crazy thing is we always been connected without actually being connected back then. It's often with the Mo situation and the artists we've been working around. And like I said, when like you helping the city, I appreciate you telling me I am. Before we leave, last thing, what is a good quote to live off of? I just started doing these questions too.
Man, that's a good ass question, bro. A quote to live off of. Fight till the end.
Ooh.
Every day is a fight, bro. Every day is a fight to be better.
It'd be the simplest quotes that mean the most.
Hey, man. Yeah, for real. For real. It's a lot of new things on the horizon, though, man. I'm actually thinking about starting a management company as well.
Word.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
managing producers and songwriters.
That'd be good for you, just off of knowing your resume of it.
I've gone through so much, bro, and I don't want the songwriters and producers here to go through the same shit I went through. You know what I'm saying? I woke up, we're seeing my shit on mainstream TV without getting a check for it or even knowing it's gonna happen. So if I can prevent that for the youth here, that's what I want to do, bro, for sure.
It's needed. It's gonna come at the right time.
A resource for them, bro. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah, 2022 we're definitely gonna tap into some new business ventures.
Definitely. Look, man, I appreciate you. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Dreamers Welcome Podcast. Y'all keep on dreaming, and we out.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast.